Welcome to Policy on Demand's Week in Review. I'm Janice Mays.
What would you tell clients are your takeaways from this week?
I have two takeaways regarding tax policy this week. First, the negotiated legislation that was announced by the House and Senate tax writing chairs a little over 2 weeks ago, addressing U.S. R&D amortization, business interest deductions, phase out of bonus depreciation, and an expansion of the child tax credit, took a major step toward enactment on January 19th, when the Committee on Ways and Means favorably reported the bill to the full House by a 40-3 broadly bipartisan vote. Second, as the economy has continued to grow, surprisingly, President Biden and former President Trump are marching toward their party's renomination for president. Either will face tax policy challenges, as many of 2017's TCJA tax provisions will expire at the end of 2025. This is the time for corporations to review their taxation and determine their priorities in that debate.
Which question related to policy did you get asked the most, and how did you respond?
Hopefully it won't be this forever, but it still is what happens next on the R&D/interest/depreciation bill. The Ways and Means Committee Chairman Smith hopes to bring it to the House next week as a standalone bill, all by itself without an appropriation measure. Next week's House schedule says that's possible as early as Tuesday under an expedited process that requires a 2/3 positive vote. If it doesn't stumble between now and then, and if it receives 300+ votes relatively evenly divided between Republicans and Democrats, pressure will mount on the Senate to consider the bill. That process will need 60 votes, but the next step is to secure House passage.
Where should companies focus their attention in the coming week?
It's difficult to enact legislation in this disrupted Congress. If business wants the current tax bill to become law, it must double down on its outreach to Congress, especially to House and Senate Republicans. The president has endorsed the bill, and most Democrats are grumpily on board with it.